Go live. Let's see. Got two people here. We're on the test. What's up, folks? Trying to check something out here. What we doing? Yeah. Wait till everybody file in, man. Get as many as we can. Oh. Okay. What's up, people? What's up, Miss R? What's up, Chosen One? Derek, Danielle, Karen, Lobo, what's up, bro? I see you over there getting ready for the football season. My man. Yeah. Yeah, guys. I'm blurry. I'm too blurry. All right, there we go. Okay, we got a couple people in here. Want to check some stuff real quick. Man, I just wanted to rap with y'all, man. Man, I'm for real. We not going to be long. I know I always say that, but I'm for real. I'm not going to be long. Because like I'm trying to cut the videos down, because before we went way too long, whether it was a straight recorded video or we did a live, it went way too long. What I said I was going to do, though, I said I was going to start bringing y'all back online so y'all can talk too, and we can have y'all live on the video. Cause I like hearing other people's stories, man, and hearing what they done seen, what they done dealt with, different stuff going on, man. You know, I'm only one person. Just because I'm on here talking to y'all don't mean I know everything. I get a lot of information from you guys, man. And then when I get information from one of y'all, since I may have talked to, several thousand people, you start piecing stuff together. Somebody give you this, somebody give you that. And before you know it, man, you got a whole picture. It's just like putting the puzzle pieces together. That's really how this stuff started, man. And shout out to Ryushin Malone, because he put a big piece together, man, a while ago, man. And I got to get back with him, man, because that stuff is imperative, man, to this whole situation. Everything that we're dealing with, it's like it's right there. That's like pivotal, knowing what happened with that stuff. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. If you remember my video, the missing pieces. Hey man, show a thumbs up. How many people saw my video, Missing Pieces? I think it go back like 2 years. It's 2 years old. It's on Rumble. It was on YouTube. I think I took it down. If you notice, I took all my videos, man, on my main channel. I've taken them down. All of them, man. Damn, I'll be wanting to get. See, I got 2 strikes right now on my main channel, so I don't want to be on there much, man, saying nothing. But like y'all know, I'm migrating everybody over here, whoever they let me contact, because y'all know YouTube got a block on me reaching my subscribers. They say I can only talk to like 2% of my subscribers. So if you happen to be in that 2%, that's probably how you got here. The rest of them, I can't talk to them. I'm illegal. Hey, can y'all believe that last video I put up, man? They got me for bullying and harassment. I don't know how many of y'all saw that last video, man. In fact, I'm gonna pull it up on the screen for y'all that didn't, so y'all can know exactly what I'm talking about. But let me put this clip up here real quick for everybody, so people know where to go. So I got this video here, and I want everybody to kind of identify with it. because people are seeing the live stream. They don't know what the heck it is. They just see my picture. Y'all see me, and you don't really see the whole picture. Dang, why is it's not letting me save it though? Let me go back. Yeah, live stream. Score change. No, we don't want to score. But how many of y'all saw that last video, man? The one that I end up having to go and edit and all that. Talking about I was bullying and harassing folks on YouTube. That's what they said. You know what they do, man? If they see some material in a video that they don't want you guys to hear or to know about, they'll look for something that they can kind of twist the context a little bit so that it can fit into their categories of bullying, harassment, misinformation, impersonation. Man, I done seen every different one they could throw at you, man. You know, what was the one they gave me? False interpretation or something. Like, they're telling me how I'm supposed to interpret stuff. Like, if I don't interpret stuff and give y'all the information the way that they want me to give it to y'all, then it's considered misinformation, false interpretation of bullying, harassment, or what's the main one they like to use? It's another one they always use, man. I didn't got so many of them. I'm just like, whatever at this point. But like, even I think Miss Black Barbie was just saying she got one on her channel for something, and it had nothing to do with the video. So I had to go through my videos, man, with a fine tooth comb and scrub them. And I know some of y'all have been hitting me up like, yo, Net, like, why you ain't doing like the heavy content? Like, why you not doing the hardcore stuff, man? Well, as soon as I give y'all a little dose on YouTube, man, hey, then I'll be gone for like 2 weeks. I'll be gone for like 2 or 3 weeks. So, let's see, kind of blurry right now. Try to get this right. That camera's going blurry on me. All right, I think we good. So yeah, guys, that's kind of why I don't tend to put a lot of stuff like that on YouTube. But I told y'all I want to get back to some of the audience that we have on YouTube, because a lot of them really don't know what's going on. So it's like this. So you let's say you running in a burning house, right? And you saving people and whatnot, or you telling people to get out. You get those people out, and then you look back and there's still people in the house burning. It's people in the window. You know, it's people on the bottom floor trying to get out the door. They can't get out. So what do? You don't sit there and still deal with the folks that you already they got clear. You go back in the house, man, and you try to help the other folks get out. So basically what we trying to do, our whole movement has been about waking people up. You know, showing them the information. Like I said, think about this, guys. I've been fortunate enough to have learned a lot of this stuff before the heavy censorship. You see what I'm saying? So before the heavy censorship really came in, which really was 2020, let's be real, I had already established a pretty strong foundation of information and supporting documentation to be able to talk to you guys openly about some of these topics, which is why they came for me, which is why, like, all the videos, like, guys, I had video on top of video saved and playlists and everything on my YouTube that dated back to when YouTube first started. Literally. Don't y'all know all them videos are gone? All of those videos are gone. I'm not talking about my video. I'm talking about other people's videos where it might have been a VHS recording from 1970. It might have been a seminar from 1990. Like, I had so much material, man, which is why early on, when I seen stuff happening, I started slapping y'all with it. Like, here, man, take a look at this. This is how I knew a lot of stuff that was going to happen and stuff that was going on. So I was pushing that stuff out to y'all. And then also being privy to the information that was from the past and the stuff that was going on at the very moment, was able to tie all that together. Like, look, this what happened. This was supposed to happen next. This is what they about to do. This dude said this dude said that. This is what's going to happen next. And then I showed y'all people that basically got killed for telling this information. So it's kind of like I was bringing them voices back, man. But I said that to say this. Think about all the stuff that y'all know. Some of y'all been privy to information that I may have given you, or other stuff that y'all were able to stumble across a long time ago too. Think how hard it is now for somebody that don't know shit, don't know jack shit. Think about somebody now trying to establish some type of baseline of information for them. You see, think about how far-fetched this stuff is. Everything that we talking about, everything that we know, everything that we seen. Think about how far-fetched that stuff is. And you up in here, you may not be no no scholar, historian, or no archaeologist, or no highly knowledgeable person in these particular subject matters that somebody is going to respect your opinion or your research, because I know they love to say, oh, you got that from the internet, or you got that from YouTube. That's the favorite one. Oh, I don't listen to that YouTube. But man, turn on CNN. Hey, they say, hey, I only said mess on YouTube, man. Turn on the CNN. Y'all ever trip off of that? Hey, I swear to you, man, it's the people. They don't want to listen to what you got to say. They don't want to listen to people that actually got facts and supporting documents. They rather go to who? Those that are spoon feeding them the lies. You see what I'm saying? They done got so caught up, man, in the lies and stuff that they can't even, like, that's what I'm saying. You can't today. If you wasn't able to wake them up when we had a plethora of information and resources at our disposal to kind of put these people on point, chances of getting somebody now is about slim to none. I'm just being real with y'all, man. About slim to none. Now I know some people are kind of starting to wake up to the fact that, yeah, they've been duped with the, with the whatchamacallit. I know a lot of people are starting to understand that part. But a lot of people, man, I'm telling y'all, a lot of people, they're not gonna be able to establish really what's going on, what's been going on, because that's still, like, man, it's still too far-fetched, man. It's just like this world that we living in, it just ain't, they can't fathom. They can't fathom. But no, I wanted to kind of just get on, like, guys, I told y'all, I told some of y'all early on, man, if you've been following me, I told y'all when I was young, and it might have been when before they really got to tinker with me, before I ended up taking my scheduled, whatchamacallits or whatnot. It might have been a thing, man, where I was just conscious, or I was more in touch with the atmosphere and understanding, like, having that telepathic ability and everything. But I always felt like I was, or thought that I was, amongst non-organic beings. Like, I really feel like that, man. Like, I literally will walk around sometimes and feel like, man, why do I feel like I'm the only person alive? Obviously, I'm the only person in this vessel, but I just felt like some people just seemed really odd to me. like odd to where it's like that you don't seem like a human being. Like, have anybody ever ever felt like that? Like, felt just like a weird presence about people? Have anybody else felt that? I'm just curious. And I'm not saying that to say, like, I'm not saying everybody, man, is generic or whatever, man. But I'm even seeing like a lot more truthers, man. A lot more spiritually conscious people are saying the same thing. That we got these inorganic beings, these what they call it, NPCs, generic, artificial, like was never alive, right? The crazy thing is, man, like we really don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like we really don't know how many people are really real people. Think about that, man. So yeah, like you got, I mean, I already said you got these robotoids, man. You got these parasite controlled hosts. You got these, I don't know what you want to call it, man. Of course you got the hypoborgenesis. You got these robotoids that we're finding out that these things is for real, man. Like, guys, I'm about to, like, I was gonna go ahead and do the video on this, but I'm gonna just pull it up now, man, because since we're talking about it and it's on my mind, like this stuff, like you really have to look at this stuff, man, for what it is. And you gotta start asking these questions, like, what the heck is going on? So let me pull this up real quick, because I'm actually about to work on a video about this, which I already did a video, but it's becoming more apparent now. And I think it's necessary that we look at it. Let me see here. There we go. But just think about that, man. How many people, we don't know how many people are like literally real people. That's the crazy thing. We don't know how many people are literally real people. Let me see. Here we go. I'm gonna pull it up. Sorry, got it. There we go. So this one of them. Yeah, this one, and I know y'all, a lot of y'all probably seen this by now, especially if you've been messing with me for a long time and you already seen some of this stuff. But just look, man, and you know, I just put it up on my channel in the shorts. I did a shorts about it, but I just wanted to pull it up for y'all, man. Let's watch it together.
Jalen Rose, though. Look at my nigga Jalen Rose. Tell me that's a fucking robot or some shit. That ain't no fucking human being. Look at this nigga. He didn't move, blink, or nothing. Bro, look at this shit. This nigga a robot too. They got my nigga. That's my nigga. He from my city. No, they got him too. No, this shit wicked to the bitch.
Guys, ain't no way you can't tell that man is not human. Okay. And I mean, we don't know the thing is, we don't know which one he is. We don't know which one he is. I got my video that I did before, man, where it was supposed to be Dave Chappelle's folks, man. She came on there and she was talking about these different type of beings. And it's somebody else I had, man, that was talking about the different type of beings and different type of robots. Like, you go back to the video I just posted on my channel where the Chinese passengers was like, oh my God, they're not human. Like, what the heck is going on? I'm going to play that again. Hold on, let's finish this. Look at him, man. He ain't even moving or blinking. His eyes are stuck. Look at that, man. Look at him, man. Look at his hands. Like, your hand ain't even finna just sit like that. It's like somebody that shut him off. Look at his hands. No movement and no, look at his fingers. No movement. No movement in his hands or his fingers. His eyes, the pupils, they never move. Eyebrows, nothing. This man, like, if you standing still, somebody adjusting something on your face, you gonna blink a little bit. You gonna move a little bit. Hell, for God's sakes, man, breathe a little bit. He ain't doing none of that. Ain't doing none of that.
Bro, watch my nigga Jalen Rose, though. Look at my nigga Jalen Rose. Tell me that's a fucking robot or some shit. That ain't no fucking human being. Look at this nigga. He didn't move, blink, or nothing. Bro, look at this shit.
Man.
This nigga a robot too. They got my nigga. That's my nigga. He from my city. No, they got him too.
What y'all think, man? Yeah, synthetics. Right. Jeffrey Lane. Yeah. Synthetics been around since the 40s. Yeah, see, the thing is it a straight clone? Because if it was just like, think about it, if it was a regular cloned person, then it still would have kind of, free will movement and all that. This thing is froze and it take you back. Remember, let's go back and check out something else real quick. Let me pull it up. Hold on, guys. Let me go back full screen for a second while I pull this up. So I literally did the video on it. I did the video on it, but now it's like it's all starting to make even more sense, man. It's starting to make more sense.
Who is the reigning two-time champion of the All-Star Weekend player talent show? You are talented. I give you a little credit on that. A lot of credit. You're very talented. I mean,
guys, what the heck is wrong with Shaquille O'Neal? What the heck? What is he? What is he?
you're not a karaoke guy like me, but you can ask all. They call me old brown eyes, right? As a matter of fact, you both have experience singing New York, New York. His was at the slam dunk contest. Yours was in Vegas. Yes. We had the show out there. Here's just a little sampling. I'm spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it in old New York.
Still froze. Still froze.
See those two mics back there? You made up your own work.
When have you ever seen Shaq still that dang long? Guys, I think this actual video, I want to say, is literally 3 to 4 years ago. I believe so, because I believe Oladipo was hurt at the time. I watched basketball, and so he was doing that. He was doing that in studio stuff because he couldn't play. But what is he? So you have to start thinking, man. It's another video, man, that I have to show y'all. Oh, damn. Let me see real quick, guys. But let me see college. Let me see if I can find it real quick. They probably took it down, man. That's why I say, like, the stuff, hey. Yeah, I think they took it down. Man. I wanted to find it for y'all, man. Because what I'm seeing, man, and it's crazy, it makes you start wondering. Like, think about it. We got all these superstars that we idolize. We got these musicians, these music artists and stuff that we idolize. And we seeing these strange phenomenons with all these folks that they put in these powerful positions. Or the people that tend to get there, something end up happening to them. Whether they become some type of clone, some type of generic robotoid, or whether they've been replaced by a real host. Like, it seems to be a combination of things going on, man. Let me see this other one. Yeah, this the one. Wait a minute. But you have to look at how they use them. You have to look how they use them. Now, I don't know if I want to play this video. But see, let's see something real quick.
Questions for me? When you get the shot, I did. How'd you feel that? All right. Question is, will I get a Hello Kitty back?
See, they can do it to where if they got somebody that's not doing what they want them to do, they can just make a clone of them or a robotoid and make that person promote or advocate for whatever they want. Especially if they pass away, just replace them and keep it rolling. But let me go to the other one, man, because this dude, obviously, he has something going on with him. Froze up on the same way. And I don't know if he voice activated or what.
Exactly how you have a certain amount of distance between bodies in your eye.
Yeah, like they say in Catholic school, leave room for the Holy Ghost. Anyway, there is a lot
Shut down.
of memories today, actually. It's a big day in music history.
35 years ago today, Elvis Presley passed away, the king of rock and roll. And as Mark Cohn says in his great song, Walking in Memphis, there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room.
Guys, look how long he froze. Look how long they be froze. See what I'm saying? Like, something is not right with that. Let me go to this other one real quick. So that was their flight. Let me see something. Now, of course, y'all know the one we just recently did. We can look at that one too real quick. Yeah, let's look at that one. Boom. Now, y'all remember, I had already showed y'all about these guys. I had already showed y'all about them. I don't know if y'all remember, but I did a video specifically pointing this stuff out. I told you what was the situation with him, and I told you what the situation was with him. But see, we don't know. Think about it. If these folks know what's going on, all right, we know he know what's going on. We know he know what's going on, right? But what we don't know about this dude, this lady, these guys, these fake ass reporters and shit, all up in the same little group. Because they think about it. Okay, let's just play it real quick for those that ain't see it. We're gonna play it.
We're on a path to finishing the NDA this week. Been good bipartisan cooperation.
They let her through. Look at her. She walks clean up, guys, and the first thing she do is say, let me go and stick this dude. Whatever device she got in her hand, okay, he's talking fine. Now, he just got stuck. She turns around, look at him smiling. They try, like they all in on it, playing it off. You see what I'm saying? So they seen it, she seen it, he seen it, he looking down, he knows she got the device, he looking dead at it. That's what I'm saying. Like, how many of these people, we know that they all know something. They all working together. And then we know this dude ain't a real person. Okay? We're not going to get into it. We know he's not a real person. And we've had our speculations about this guy. But he's been weird. He's acted really, really freaking weird, man. Really freaking weird. Let's go and play the rest of it, man. Look, he been zoned out. Same thing as Roker. Same thing as Shaquille O'Neal. Same thing as Jalen Rose. Zoned out. No blinking. He's stuck. I ain't paused it. Guys. He still ain't blinked. He just blinked for the first time. The normal rule of blinking is every 6 seconds. I believe that is. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. This dude had the heavy tongue action. We already know that. And this dude behind him had something going on with his eyes. Strange anomaly. So why are these strange folks messing with him? Why do we have strange folks messing with people in political positions? But then this dude, the same one that was advocating for what? Come on, man. I don't even need to play the video for real because I think most of y'all know, but some people don't. So I may just play it anyway. Let's go back to one of my videos so people can see for themselves. Those that don't know. Let's see. Boom, boom. And not the replicas. Hold on. Whoa. Yeah, almost go back to this Tom McDonald. Hold on.
The Illuminati knows the answers, taking bone samples to clone rappers. But the artists in prison to silence their vision, genetic copies going home after. They look different, eyes shifted, smile missing, skin lifted. It's scientific. If they can't control you, they erase the old. You get your duplication to enforce the message. They come Gucci, come Kodak, clone them and that hand raps his armor. Know that cloning rappers when they overdose to keep making money from producing more tracks. The game is a sham, turning the artists who challenge the sacrificial lambs. The labels and devils are shaking hands, creating our artists and labs. The executions have been televised.
Okay, so we already know what that is, man. I just wanted to play this one more time. Let's go. We already seen most of this in my videos.
There is a fifth dimension beyond
30 seconds.
A freaked out mom.
That ain't it. Nope.
He's asking about deserts and what sounds like sinking sand.
Little Theo's favorite subject.
To a desert. Awesome.
But Theo's never seen a desert and doesn't even like sand.
I had to special order and ship rain boots to
Man, where is that video at?
because he refuses to touch the sand.
Actually dislikes most kids' stuff.
Ever since he was a baby, he's been obsessed with maps. That's all he wants to play with is the maps. He's drawing maps all the time. He's got a world map that he.
Let's go here.
So we could have a scenario in the months ahead
No.
tolerate some transmission when the vaccination rates would be high enough to protect against serious illness?
Of course, when they
Let's pay attention real quick to those guys back there, man. Look.
In everybody's arm as rapidly as possible.
See that quick tongue action?
Back in a situation in the fall that we don't yearn for, that we went through.
You can almost see it. So I just wanted to point that out to y'all, man. For some of the folks that ain't seen it before. The question is, man, like I said, who is real and who the hell ain't? We really don't know, man. We don't know who's controlled. We don't know who's y'all know what. And we don't know who, like, even amongst our friends and family members, man. We don't know. Well, you can believe I think most of your friends and family members, for the most part, I would like to think are real. But how many families of people are like just placeholders? Like, you know, I like in the video games and stuff, man. You ever play like Grand Theft Auto or something, and you got these people just walking around on the street, and they there just to take up space. They don't have no real thinking or nothing. They have no assignment. Their assignment is to walk back and forth on the street. Like they part of the simulation. You see, so if we truly in like a matrix type of system, man, which I believe that we are, then who are the fake people? It takes you back to the matrix, like you said. Anybody that's not unplugged can be used and can be pretty much an agent. So you look at what they use these artists, these music artists, these rappers, these basketball players, baseball players, soccer players. They use them to give these messages, but either they got them programmed, they either have cloned them and gave them another consciousness, or they have a real host that's directing what they say and what they do. But we don't know if, like McConnell, right? We don't know if he was a real person and they zapped him with something to make him shut the heck up, or did they just turn him off? Is he a freaking robotoid? Like, we don't even know, man. And how many different people in politics, like, they not just gonna control him. Like, he ain't the only one that's being controlled. We seen him get zapped. Like, think about this, man. We just seen one of our politicians literally talking to us and get zapped by a freaking alien. Like, why is this not worldwide news? Why is nobody? You see what I'm saying? Why? If we had any real people, genuine people that actually was trying to do the right thing, would we not have somebody exposing that right now? You see what I'm saying? We don't. Nobody's saying nothing. It's eerily quiet, man. Ain't nobody saying nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't know how many people are actually real people. We don't know if we have any good people inside the government. I don't know. Honestly, I don't believe we do. But to make matters worse, man, these are the same people and things that are basically advocating for us to do certain things. Like, all they do is put people in position that's going to deliver the message that they want delivered. They're gonna say the stuff that they won't say it, if that makes sense. So if anybody's opposing that, They just gonna move them out the way, or they gonna reprogram them to give the message that they won't give it. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna get anybody that's gonna go against the grain. At least not in state. Like, you're not finna go against the grain and maintain your place amongst the elite, amongst the folks that's making the decisions. You see what I'm saying? Like, let me go back real quick. So I want to play that video. You know what? Maybe hold on. That's not it. Here's another angle. That's the woman on the plane. That was Trump. Let's see some. First screenshot. Yeah, I might not have it on her. Let me see something real quick. What is it's Roker. Okay, I'll just click. Let's see. Hold up.
Apologize for standing up for LGBTQ2 plus kids' rights.
Man, hold on. Yeah, they got these folks kind of like get out, man. So I'll be saying, like, we don't know what's going on out here, guys. We don't know what's going on out here. Look at your girl. Glitching. Malfunction. Look. Meltdown. Look, she trying to fix her dang face. Man, hey. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you, man, what's his name broke the news too and was talking about Chris Brown. I don't know if y'all seen that on Chris Brown, but let me see something real quick. Man, these folks glitching all over the place. Orlando Brown. He was talking about it. Hold on. They basically got this dude, man. He's so jammed. I just seen him on the news. Orlando Brown. I don't know if y'all seen it. But I just wanted to play this piece real quick. I don't know if they got it on here. Hold on. No, it's not on here, man. I was about to pull it up for y'all. Let me see one more thing.
Injustice, and again, the food security issue.
Check old girl out, man. Check this out, guys. I'm about to play it for y'all. Check this out.
Injustice, and again, the food security issue. He's been spelling that out the whole time. I want you to know that we in the Congress fully support and take.
Y'all, what's wrong with your girl?
Food security issue. He's been spelling that out the whole time. I want you to know that we in the Congress fully support and take. Injustice, and again, the food security issue. He's been spelling that out the whole time. I want you to know that we in the Congress fully support and take. Injustice, and again, the food security issue. He's been spelling that out the whole time. I want you to know that we in the Congress fully support and take.
God, that's what I'm saying. How many of these things are they right behind? Notice how it's all these things that happen to be around these politicians. You see what I'm saying? They happen to be around, or they're having something happen to them. Like, is everybody in the political arena being controlled? You got me. Listen, you got media people having strange stuff going on. You got people standing behind the people. They faces is doing some crazy stuff. You got the people that's giving us information and telling us what to do. They looking strange. Who the hell is a real freaking person that we're listening to? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Who is a real person? I mean, I'm seeing more fake people around, man, than real at this point. More fake people. Now, let me see. This is another one, too. Hold on. Look. See, this was Shaq again. Y'all may not have seen this one either. This is a different one. Froze up again. So that's what I'm saying, guys. That video I did before that had Orlando Brown in it, he was talking about how Chris Brown, like the one that's performing, ain't the real Chris Brown. And they were saying the same thing about Michael Jackson not too long before he passed. That it was another one that was going on performing and stuff like that. Look at your girl though.
But to be clear, you're not taking any arrows out of your quiver. You're not ruling anything out. Good morning. Sunday morning. We have a responsibility. We take an oath to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States. Good morning. Sunday morning. We have a responsibility.
Look, he know, guys. He know that he know it's a malfunction. Like if we was doing, like, say we was doing a show and I brought somebody on and something strange started happening, we gonna keep it rolling I'm gonna keep it rolling like, yeah, guys. So on to pets in Virginia are now coming down with rabies and fleas. Like, we're gonna keep it rolling, but he know something was going on. She's a robotoid, synthetic. She's a potential clone. She gotta be one of the two, dealing with either robotoid. I don't know if it's a clone, because I don't know if the clones have a conscious malfunction. I don't know if that's something that occurs. This is stuff we don't know. My first thoughts would be she's a robotoid. Okay? Like, oh man, what's the movie? Oh, yeah. I'm gonna pull it up for you guys real quick. Hold on. So I think we need to see that. But oh yeah. But y'all want to see that one more time, or y'all good? That was your girl Nancy, man. She had some other crazy crap going with her though. She have. Let me see. Hold up. This might be. With another breakdown. Guys, y'all starting to see what I'm saying here? It's something. Hey, man. Hey, something really creepy is going on. Not just in entertainment, but in the political arena, man. I mean, we can go on and on. Really, we can go on and on with this.
It's been a heck of a ride, to be honest. I really can't complain. Yeah, I was kind of, I was a little down. I found out I was injured. I had to have surgery again, or with another knee. But at the end of the day, I have amazing teammates. Guys like Draymond, everybody on this team, they come over here, they wrap their hands around me like, yo, we got. But it's been a heck of a ride, to be honest. I really can't complain. Yeah, I was kind of, I was a little down. I found out I was injured. I had to have surgery again, or with another knee. But at the end of the day, I have amazing teammates. Guys like Draymond, everybody on this team, they come over here, they wrap their hands around me like, yo, we got.
Man, hey, what is going on, guys? What is going on? Hold on.
Yeah, it's a difficult title. It's a good day to die.
I suppose it's because you had kind of a good day, and if you would have died, well, so be it. Is that it?
That's right. That's a good question. Have a sandwich, and let's go shopping. Sorry.
That's not would have been your choice.
Well, it makes about as much sense. Or maybe there is a good day to die hard.
Yeah. I said all.
Really strange. It was another one. Now, I wanted to go back. See what people don't understand. Let me see something real quick, guys. Hold up. So this is where we really at with it. It really comes down to this. And this is what I believe is happening. Yep. Yeah. This part. Hold up. Let me see. Hold on. Check this out real quick. Because y'all got to think, man, a lot of the stuff, like you said, the movies kind of depict what's really going on. And then they're not telling us, they're not really going to tell us what's happening. Like, you're going to have to find out a whole different kind of way. Hold on. This right here might put some things in perspective. Watch this.
Bishop, hey man. Hey, not me, man. Yeah, you. Hey, come on, come mess around. Don't come on.
Trust me.
Now, obviously, what's significant about that, hold on, here we go. There we go. Because this is the same type of situation here.
It's a robot.
Y'all see, man, like in that particular movie, man, what they was doing, like they was putting these robotoys amongst the people without telling them. They putting them amongst people and people don't even know what they are. They not finding out until stuff like that happens. This another one I wanted y'all to see real quick. Hold on. See if I can get it real quick. This might be the one here. Hold on. So I think, no, that's not it. Dang. Hold on. Hold up, man. It's one that was really interesting that I wanted y'all to see. And I cannot find it. Well, y'all know the Mark Zuckerberg one. We already seen that one. I ain't gonna play that. That's the one. That's the Katy Perry one. We already seen a lot. Right. Let's see her again. Y'all see it. Man, you want to say possessed, but like we fall beyond that. Thing is, man, they are amongst us, and they're not gonna tell us when these things start. They're using them right now to their advantage. So they putting them in key positions and things to whereas you may not know that they're there. Like even in stores and things, I believe they already replacing a lot of people, man. A lot of people are being replaced. And this is how they're getting certain orders and stuff passed and getting people to do stuff that normally people with a heart or some kind of consciousness, you know, they wouldn't do some of this stuff. This is all by design. Like, this is how they planning on doing it. Let me see if I can pull up this last one. Y'all needed to see. Let me see. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one we used already. No, hold on. Let's see. It's the one that I watched before.
Can't make this stuff up, folks. Another commercial airliner meltdown. This time in China. The short clip you just saw was only the beginning. The rest is absolutely mind-blowing. Could they really be using AI robots as flight attendants and even pilots on these planes? And it doesn't stop on the runway. I have videos that suggest they may be using them in the political field as well. So stay tuned, y'all. You don't want to miss this one. So, of course, immediately after seeing that clip, even though it had captions, I went and scoured TikTok to see if maybe there was a better translation. That's when I found this girl. She said that he's actually speaking Mandarin in the video, and she explains from top to bottom exactly what he's going on about. She said, so obviously he was freaking out. A lot of what he's saying doesn't make any sense logically. So the first thing that she heard was that he was saying they were not humans, essentially. So once again, he's referring to the flight attendants not being human. It's alleged that he may have even seen one of them actually reinstalling a battery on themselves. She said he explains they look like humans, but they live below the Earth's crust in hollow Earth. Then he was saying that this is the sixth time already. This is the sixth loop. He tells all the passengers that they better call their families because this plane is going to crash. It's going to be just like MH370. So y'all, almost identical to our girl on the DFW flight out of Texas. Could my original theory have been right? Are they using and implementing artificially intelligent robots in everyday scenarios to see if they can pass the test of fooling humans? Now, yes, he did call them Hollow Earth people, but that could just be what he relates AI robots to. Now, regarding the loop that he's talking about, according to certain tablets, we are apparently the 6th root race of human beings on this planet. Now, don't quote me on this, but I believe that root race actually has Atlanteans crossed with another root race of being that's been on this planet before, maybe Lemurians. It's referred to by some theorists as the Grand Experiment. Each root race gets placed on this planet, and we develop and thrive during our time here. That we are being watched by other beings to see our nature, our behavior. Are we inherently good or are we inherently evil? Do we get to go on to the next level of life in this cosmos? How he brings this up and how he knows about this is actually quite mind-blowing. How does this loop end, you might ask? Well, possibly does the Great Flood maybe ring any bells? I'm not exactly sure of that. Don't quote me, but something apocalyptic possibly. Hey, don't go anywhere just yet. I got even better clips coming right up.
Some administrative matters first. I wanted to introduce him to the record. Page 55 from the committee's interview with FBI employee Roy Dello, who you just spoke about, which took place on July 17, 2023. In that one, she says, the question was asked, okay, if someone were to leave here today, were to leave this interview and were to suggest or imply that when you said the laptop was real, that it meant that the FBI had affirmatively determined in October 2020 that the laptop belonged to Hunter Biden, that the contents belonged to Hunter Biden, and that the contents had not been manipulated in some way, would they be representing what you said, correct? Answer by Ms. Demlo. They would be representing what I said because I don't have much knowledge of that. They would be misrepresenting what I said because I don't have much knowledge of that. Because this committee likes to misrepresent or leave off complete sentences of what individuals said.
So did you notice the mouth movement? She was perfectly mimicking everything this woman said, or vice versa. Either she wrote the speech and memorized it perfectly, or they're communicating in some way, shape, or form. Now, some people are saying telekinesis, but maybe could it possibly be a Neuralink type apparatus implanted? Who knows? But they seem to be communicating with one another. She's telling her exactly what to say. The apparent brains behind everything being said, her, seems to be of a higher intelligence, possibly. The darting of the eyes, the awkwardness, the deer in the headlights look. Is it possible? Let me know what you think in the comments. And of course, I got one more for you. This could be a short clip. You can actually watch the full clip online, but the same scenario taking place here. Notice this kid. He blinks one eye sometimes. He just stares forward, and he is a very awkward person or being. Could it be? When watching this, notice how intently he is staring at our senator here. Could he be communicating with him in some way, shape, or form, telling him exactly what to say? Is it possible that these beings are AI robots, implemented in society as super advanced beings that can tap into the web anywhere, anytime, and spoon feed the information to humanity, or politicians, or public figures, celebrities, you name it? Are they already being used? Watch this clip, then let me know what you think in the comments.
Started on August 14th, 2019, when I was chairman of the Senate Finance Committee, with a letter that I wrote to the Treasury Department. My letter was about a questionable financial transaction subject to the Committee on Foreign Investment that related to a matter involving my family. As our investigation continues and advanced, Democratic leadership and partisan media began their attack on our investigation. This is where that slide.
Y'all, what is going on with the world? What did y'all think of that? Did you notice how he was blinking only one eye at times? Weird.
So this goes back, guys. This goes back to George Green, man. Oh man, I don't know, cause they be tampering with this stuff here. We gonna play it though.
Right.
just dangerous.
Well, our side.
Here we go. Hold on. Let me move this back. So I got to get my stuff off of here. Get y'all straight. Boom. Here we go. This her. I'll play this for y'all real quick. So this goes back to your guy, which I don't know if they want this played or not. I hate to be finding out the hard way that they don't. You know what I'm saying? Well, we about to see. All right, here we go. Yeah, you gotta listen to these.
Learn how to make people. They call them synthetics. Are you familiar with those?
Well, actually, we just interviewed John Laird. He was talking about being in an audience in which they were given a lecture by a guy that they thought was real and found out later he was a hologram.
Well, it's a synthetic. The synthetics, when you touch their skin, it feels like plastic almost. That's the latest technique. The old techniques, you guys can rent a video, The Boys from Brazil. Rent it, because in it, it gives you the exact way how our government's been making people.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
and the Soviets had a different method.
Making people meaning temporary people?
No, talking ones.
Meaning through genetics? You're not talking about that?
Well, let me tell you. The movie shows it, but I'll share it with you right now.
All right.
All I need to do is take 2 cells off of your body, yours. We give them a small electrical charge. I'm just going to act like a fertilized egg. If I got a fertilized egg, all I need is a receiver in order to make it. So they were hypnotizing women, said they were being invaded by aliens. And the fetus starts growing, right? It needs food, but it can use cows and sheep too. Again, a food source, that's all we need. After about 14 weeks, all of a sudden that fetus is gone because they learned and the fetus starts developing its own blood supply. Then they use the pituitary hormone extract that they have that accelerates the being that grows. And the original technology was given to our government by the Greys. Now, the reason was that our scientists are all excited because we have spare parts. If you need a heart or a liver or anything, you won't have any rejection. It's your own DNA, right?
Okay, because theoretically, if we have overpopulation, we don't need more people, right?
But the so-called elite are selecting on who they want to have around anyway. So if we want to keep people going as long as we can. I talked to the doctor that was working on regeneration of Castro, for instance.
Right.
On the DNA sequencing. And they're finding about this.
Well, my understanding is that a lot of presidents have already been replaced.
That's right.
Yeah,
I don't think
they're walking around. They look old, but they basically some of the people are second, third copies.
I'll give you something to ponder. Get some old videos of George Bush. When he first came into office. Look at the person and listen to him speak. Look at his actions and listen to everything that they're. Now, it's a lot easier to put somebody out in front to act as even Bush did. He had somebody else that was up there acting like he is. Even Hitler had he had his stand-in. In fact, the stand-in was the one that they found in the ground over in Germany. I mean, Hitler and Eva and the dog and 14 other people got aboard a plane and flew down to Barcelona, Spain. You were aware of that. And then ended up in Antarctica or in Swaziland and then died a few years ago in Brazil.
That's what we heard.
I have all the documents from our own government.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a contact.
Stalin after they tried to burn the body and he got the body back. And so we had different ears and the testicles were different and everything else. So they knew it wasn't Hitler.
But is it a clone or not?
Oh, now I'm going by cloning. Cloning techniques. Since 1938, they've been making clone people. There's 8 countries making clones. I have a doctor friend who the clones.
Where do you get your information?
I get it from some of the people that are willing to come forth, and they talk to me because they hope I'll put the information out because they always got 2 people following them and they need to be killed. If I start talking about cloning too much, the people that get involved into that you disappear on it. So I don't go into too many more details, but there is information that's available, and more and more of that's coming online. I just told you to go into the movie.
Okay, Voice from Brazil.
Yeah, and you'll see the whole technique on what they show it to you at different places, so you can imagine what's going on.
Okay, so
now let's go to the next step because this is the most important part.
All right.
If your physical reality that you have, based on this physical life that you have this dream, is made up of the experiences that is impregnated on your body and in your mind, consciously, right? Your soul memory is another thing. It goes back whatever time that you elected to be in this incarnation for whatever reason. Now, let's show you the division on these things. Since the body's very physical, and we just got you making a physical being in a few months for spare parts, they said, now we've got the perfect deal. How can we have that work better? Well, if you go to the hospital today and get an encephalogram, what's that? That's the memory of your conscious mind. It's on the CD. It's downloaded on this beam. Now we got a walking, talking duplicate that has the total memory that you have, because we just took it off of your own mind.
Okay, it's like Blade Runner, the android.
Exactly. The only thing
chosen
it's
one.
like this DVD,
Yeah.
Recorded. Sometimes you have glitches in it, so you have to have them tuned up occasionally or redone. And so we take them to Camp David, or there's a wing that does the hospital. Just if you go down there and check, you'll find the nurses, if they're willing to come forth, they'll tell you they work on those people. They call them the others. I thought it was interesting. They're people. Remember, these people can think and act, but they don't have soul. That's also prophesized.
Right, that's true. That's true.
Now we have another agenda that's going on, so you have to be careful of all this. There are many extraterrestrials that would like to be in on the game right now, so they can sometimes will come into these physical beings that we've made to manipulate them.
I see.
So now you have a combination effort that you have to look at, and discernment. You have to discern what the game is. Well, this figure that most of the leaders we have in the world have been bought and paid for or created to think a certain way.
And then it was such a hit. It was way bigger than I even anticipated. And now I think we're going to make part 2. I think you have to. I think you have to. They kill you if you try to walk away. And they clone you.
So what y'all think about that, man? Y'all hear your guy, George Green, man. I don't know. I really don't think I'm going to be able to keep this video up, guys. I apologize. Because I know people be like, man, I didn't catch this live last night. But, yeah, we really can't. Like, I can't keep that kind of stuff up, man. I can't risk it on this channel. I hope y'all understand that. I'm going to have to probably take it down. Because, like, videos like that, y'all not supposed to see that stuff. That's basically illegal. That's an illegal video. Think about this. It's videos like that that have actually been being removed from sites that usually let everything play. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you can't even just run. It ain't also so much about running just from YouTube. Like, guys, a lot of these other sites are in on the shenanigans. Like, y'all, man, y'all not understand the world as it is today. Think about your kids. Think about the ones that are coming behind us, man. Think about how hard it was for us to even come to the conclusions and to the proof that we've come to today. And we had help. So for these youngsters and stuff that's coming up now, man, where you don't have access to information, the people that I use, like, I might be looked at as one of the ones that spread this information. Like, it might be a kid, 13, 14, 15 might stumble across my videos and been, fortunate enough to come upon this information. Because at some point, I'm not even going to be able to talk. I just played the video for y'all the other day, man, and I don't know how many people really tripped off of it. I put it on, I put it on my channel, man, because I felt like I need to get that out then, but it didn't get a lot of views because I believe YouTube really didn't want to get out like that. But what I'm gonna do, because what the girl was saying, man, I was like, man, it was like everything that we needed to be knowing about. If y'all remember, like last year, we was talking about it. Oh, the WH, they was trying to pretty much get put in position to be able to, whenever another, health emergency is declared, they can enforce some serious draconian measures. Okay, I'm talking about serious, like nothing like, I mean, the level of captivity that they would place on the people and the demands. Like, we just went through a phase where you had to have a certain card to go in to a gym, to a movie. And that was only, it didn't get enforced to the magnitude that it could have been. Think about how many people were saying when they first came out with the you know, they would say, oh, it won't be mandatory for everybody. Boy, was they wrong. Boy, was they wrong, because they had a way of going about doing it. But now the problem is, now they even in an even better position to force that stuff on people, man. So whereas now you're really not gonna be able to say no. Not gonna be able to say no. And the stuff that they pushing with it, guys, it is not gonna be good. It is not gonna be good. They setting the table now. They already got people already carrying around the whatchamacallit, so they can pop them things at any moment and make people go through this stuff. So a lot of y'all probably already seen it, man, but it's those that haven't. So we're gonna go on and play it real quick. Here we go. I'm gonna jump around right to the business.
Is to coup, and the idea is to create a whole new set of laws and ignore the existing human rights laws and other laws under the pretext of pandemic preparedness and the biosecurity agenda.
See, they saying preparedness. So they can declare that something's happening and ain't nothing got to be happening. All they got to do is declare it and say, oh, this and this might be going on, so we have to have people do this, do that, this and the other. It's an emergency because we feel like this is going to happen. You basically handed them over all control, all authority. And that's why I showed y'all before what they was pushing.
WHO is developing through all its nations, but with the WHO directorate in the United States in charge, a pandemic treaty and amendments to the existing international health regulations that will remove the human rights protections currently embedded in the IHRs, will enforce surveillance, censorship, get rid of freedom of speech, require governments to censor and only push a single narrative. Also, we will be subject, if they can make this work, to vaccines developed in 100 days, which...
Come on, man. They're going to develop something in 100 days that you got to take. 100 days. I don't trust nothing they will develop in 100 years. Y'all, hey, they did totally just disregarded anybody's personal health concerns. Hey, this stuff is almost comical, man. Like, how you just gonna sit down and say, we gonna develop stuff in 100 days? What kind of testing y'all doing? Oh, it's emergency. We ain't got time to be seeing it and see if it works. Y'all got to just take it. Man, this stuff is comedy, pure comedy.
The organization CEPI is planning to do, and one of the people who founded CEPI was Jeremy Farrar, who is now the chief scientist at the WHO, to bring this forward. Other things that the amendments do is to bind the states so they're no longer recommendations but enforceable edicts, provide a liability shield, get rid of intellectual property rights, move supplies from one country to another, enforce digital passports, and the Director General of WHO can demand that a pandemic or a potential pandemic exists. He can just declare it with no standards, and then countries around the world will have to obey. Also, the WHO will tell you what drugs you can and can't use in your nation once a pandemic is declared. obviously the budget will increase.
So y'all know what they're going to tell you can't use, right? Must I say it? Anything that actually works will be banned. So they're going to basically stick your head underwater and cut off your air supply and hold your head underwater and make sure that you can't reach the side to pull yourself out. Basically, that's what they're going to do. And that's the thing, man. We don't even know, like, who is running who. Like, are they generics? Are they androids? Are they robotoids? Are they real hosts? What are they? Because anybody that's that sinister that could do that kind of stuff, man, they're not regular people. That's what I keep saying.
One Health is another part of this. One Health is a concept that was created to enable the WHO with these documents to take over jurisdiction of everything in the world by saying that climate change, animals, plants, water systems, ecosystems are all central to health. Also embedded in this concept is a peculiar notion that humans are no longer of greater value than animals.
Okay, think about the last one we was just in. Think about how they implemented different measures and things.
Tweet, Dr. Michael Ryan, he's a leader at the World Health Organization, announced that in response to the spread of this virus, authorities may have to enter people's homes and remove family members, presumably by force.
In most parts of the world, due to lockdown, most of the transmission that's actually happening in many countries now is happening in the household at family level. In some senses, transmission has been taken off the streets and pushed back into family units. Now we need to go and look in families to find those people who may be sick and remove them and isolate them in a safe and dignified manner.
Just so you know, we're coming to your house, seizing your children, and, quote, isolating them in a safe and dignified manner, whatever that means. Now, that's not something that under normal circumstances officials casually drop during briefings. It's the kind of statement that might trigger violence. People don't respond well when you threaten to take their kids. But Ryan said it like it was no big deal, and that's how the media treated it. His threat didn't make headlines in any of the major newspapers in this country. That's the kind of moment we're in.
So yeah, guys, man, it makes you really wonder, man, who is running what, who is who. I just showed y'all, we just seen they had some, I don't even want to mention what they had, but we've seen that these media outlets, they've had several different type of things on there reporting the news. And I don't know if I've seen any humans yet. I'm just being real. I don't know if I've seen any humans. I'm starting to think that everybody that's working for these stations and stuff, they either been replaced or they were never a real person to begin with. So we've established, like, think about this, guys. We've at least established some type of baseline. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost safe to say, think about it. How many people do y'all know that's actually in politics? How many people like actually have a family member, a friend, or a cousin, somebody that they know that's a real person? I went blurry, guys. Hold on. Okay. How many people got somebody they know that's actually a real person in politics? Like, that's a real question. That's a real area of concern. I mean, you know somebody that's like in the military stuff. You know somebody that's like in the NFL, or you know somebody that might be, you know, in a special position, maybe state, locally. But when you start talking about the actual United States and that group of people that represent, how do we even know that the whole thing ain't comprised of a whole bunch of inorganic or non-human entities or whatever that's basically running the show. Obviously, they running some part of the show, because if they can go on national TV and stick somebody while they talking to us, and we just looking and like, lady, I just saw you stick him. Like, what are you doing? I saw you stick this man right in front of me, and he shut the hell up. What did you just stick him with? Like, in real life, like a security officer, policeman would have ran up there and tackled her ass, right? They would have tackled her. Like, lady, what does she got in her hand? They would have wrestled the device out of her hand. But nobody said nothing. Nobody did nothing. Nobody brings up these strange glitches and stuff that folks is having. Nobody puts it on the news or talks about it. So how are they the real news? That stuff happening right in front of your face has not been reported. We talked about the 411, people missing in the national parks. I just rolled through a state park, man. That thing was so huge, man. I just rolled through a state park. It went on for miles and miles and miles. First thing came to mind when I was riding through that area, I said, man, I would hate to have a car mess up over here and have to walk through these areas. Who knows how many people come up missing in those areas and they don't even get reported. They don't even get reported. The people just, car broke down or something, had to walk. You don't think they got their eyes on them? You don't think they know that who's in the vicinity? Think about the technology they got at their disposal. Think about that, man. So that's why I was talking about the 411, man, the missing pieces video I did like 2 years ago with Ryu Shin Malone, man. He just hit me up, want to do another video. I'm probably gonna get him on, and we're gonna do another. We'll probably end up doing another video, man. I'll probably get him on for another video, because I think he has some real good information that we need to look at, man. And it kind of ties a lot of the pieces together. But that 411 piece, you think about that, man. You think about how you just watch them out on national television. You like right in front of your face, get stuck. Nobody talks about it, nobody says nothing. So how many things you think is happening behind your back and right in front of your face? Ain't nobody saying nothing about nothing. Okay? I told you the whole Trump situation, man. And this is my thoughts. Okay? Some of y'all might agree, some of y'all might disagree. All right? I personally believe, okay, that, and I said this before, and I did a whole video about it before this information came out. Everybody talk about Trump being bad, Trump bad, Trump bad. That's all you ever heard, right? So we identified that the red tie Trump very well was the bad one. And the reason I say that, even if you go back to his early interviews, he usually wore that red tie. Okay. When Ben Carson was talking to Dick Gregory, he was like, one of the Trumps had exposed him for being a pedophile. And then the next day he went on and joined Trump. He said basically the red tie was the bad Trump that I guess exposed him. Then he went and joined the blue tie Trump. He said the one who won the election or whatever was the blue tie. The one that they always use, if you go look at the one that's always talking bad and doing bad stuff, it's the red tie. The video I just played, I just put on a video the other day, and I might see if I can play it for y'all real quick, so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But once again, it was the red tie. Let me see. Oh yeah, this the let me go and play this real quick.
$1,000 for a meet and greet with Chris Brown. Some people were $1,000 for a meet and greet with Chris Brown.
I'm gonna play this
Some
real
people
quick
were
for y'all.
surprised at this, and there was some debate as to whether people felt it was worth it or he's a little too much.
He's the real Chris Brown. He's not allowed to get on stage. It's the only way he can make his money.
So you feel like that was like a lookalike that did that?
Do I feel like it was a lookalike in Chris Brown's body?
Okay.
No, Chris Brown is not that. It's just the same. It's the same thing with Kanye, bro. Chris Brown is not Chris
hell no, that wasn't Chris. No, that wasn't Chris that was on stage. Chris Brown is the one that he getting paid, nigga, the way any way he can to see if it's gonna go over. And it's going over well. Nobody know the difference. Me versus. Whoa, wait, don't give away too much, man. Okay, I can say clone, I want to say clone. All right, so there's like a clone. Everybody agree? Right. When it comes out, let's get a selfie real quick. Let's hop in for a selfie.
I guess you originally were born in Jersey? Yeah. Originally, my first gen. I'm a second gen now. That's why you see the celebrity bursts say I'm born in Toronto, but that's false. My first gen was born in Jersey. However, I was cloned by Clonate in Canada. My model number is 0112568. If anyone wants to see the registration, call me. Okay. And what nationality are you? Sicilian, Puerto Rican. Okay. Sicilian or Puerto Rican. Okay. I can see that. Those are my two genomes. Okay. Who's the Puerto Rican one? Who's the Sicilian one? When I was cloned, they wiped a lot of memory, but when I stole the documents before escaping, I read that the mother was Puerto Rican and the father Serbian. People really.
Okay. Anyway, because I wasn't wanting to play that, I wanted to play this for y'all real quick. And got it. So.
And that's what we had with Trump. I think we took it for granted. And I think it's time we stood up.
See, it's the red tie one, guys.
In a period of less than 1 week, Joe Biden accidentally admitted that we're sending cluster bombs to Ukraine because the United States is running out of ammunition. I don't know how that works, but that's what he said. Then he called up reserve forces to ship them to Europe, proving that we are running out of troops, and that's also a fact. Very few people signing up.
Yeah, man. But dang, hold up, because I wanted to pull something else up real quick. No, y'all see, I'm gonna go and finish that plan.
These actions reveal just what an insanely dangerous situation Biden and the demented warmongers have led us into. Less than 3 years ago, I fully rebuilt the United States military and steered America into such a strong global position that peace was breaking out all over the world. We had peace through strength. 29 months later, the arsenals are empty, the stockpiles are bare, the treasury is drained, the ranks are being hollowed out. Our country has been totally humiliated. We have a corrupt, compromised president, crooked Joe Biden, who is dragging us into World War III. That's what's happening on behalf of a nation that paid his family millions and millions of dollars in obvious bribes. All you have to do is take a look at how much China, how much Ukraine have paid the Biden family. It's a total disgrace and a very dangerous one. Under these circumstances, the notion that we would even consider admitting Ukraine into NATO.
Wow, right? Wow. Yeah, so, I mean, this goes back, guys, however many ages you could just, man.
Do you believe in devils? Well, George Bush Sr. is a devil. Look at his eyes. He has serpent eyes. The Bush family worships Satan. The devil watching through his eyes.
The cause of the internet, because you can make contributions over the net. A small amount of cash pooled with others can do an enormous amount of good. We have AOL and Apple, for example, using their position on the internet to help collect small contributions. President Bush, it's cash over items, right? If you're going to give, right now it is. Larry, right now that's true. President Clinton and I accompanied the president when he went to pay his respects. We all did, signing the books at the various four embassies. embassies of the countries that were affected, and all of them made clear that the best thing you can do is to send money at this time as opposed to goods, because there's no delivery problem. Sometimes the goods can be acquired in a neighborhood nearby, or sometimes the goods that may be sent from here might not be exactly what's needed. The medicine might be different. So we've concluded that the best thing to do is, as President said, to give to these organizations, or send it into USAFreedom.gov and freedomcorps.gov and let them help distribute it. But the main thing is, it's better at this juncture to send cash, and I think they all agree with that. The embassies.
So let me just give you an example. If you look at the pictures of the airport in Colombo, Sri Lanka, it's full. Literally, I don't know how they're going to get all the crates off of the airport site that they have. There's a wonderful Buddhist temple here in New York. If he went now, be in the way. And I know.
Will you sell your soul to the devil for money, fame, power?
A world. You have to take off all these helicopters that could be otherwise out there delivering supplies. And I think it's the
we have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order, an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order, an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders.
Oh man, guys, the thing I see with all of this, man, get y'all back in here because I'm not tuned in. All right, guys. Dang, it's blurry still. All right, so yeah, guys. As y'all can see, man, I believe, and I told y'all before, man, if you've been following me, then you know we went over this before. It goes back to, like I said, the missing pieces, the 411, the treaty that we made with the Grays, and the draconian measures. We had, was it Eisenhower? It's either Eisenhower or Roosevelt made a deal with them, but it wasn't just that he made a deal with them. I believe what happened, guys, I believe during that time, just like Hitler, I don't know if you guys heard stories about the other side, the other story that evolved around Germany and Hitler and stuff. But it is rumored that they pretty much had been infiltrated, okay, and pretty much taken over after they went on. First they got the technology and stuff from the Beings, but they had to meet with them. So they met with them, then all of a sudden they made a deal. Now, we don't know what kind of approach they took, if they met with them behind closed doors, and seeing how quick they just stabbed your boy Mitch McConnell and took him over, or did whatever they did to him. You know that these are the similar beings because they dealt with harvesting Okay, and that's something that they wanted to do with us, and that's the deal, the treaty that was set up. Okay, that they could take a few people, this, that, and the other, and people was coming up missing. People still coming up missing. We don't know. Well, we did kind of know, and that's that touched on. We touched on that in the missing pieces video with Ryan Shea Malone, where they was talking about how they the Orion lines was kind of set up in the same type of pattern or path that the Jews walked when they went on to the concentration camps. Now, it could have been that they were being harvested then, and that was the deal that they set up. We will give you these people, okay? We'll give y'all some of them to do whatever y'all gonna do, just like we made a deal. See what I'm saying? Like, nobody knows Germany's deal. We just know Germany got technology. You see what I'm saying? Germany all of a sudden started harvesting people, or they started getting rid of people. Okay, so we know our deal. We had a treaty set up. Apparently, it didn't go the way it was supposed to. They started doing stuff they weren't supposed to, and we had this little fight, right? But who's to say that that wasn't when the first president got body snatched? Y'all see what I'm saying? Who's to say? Yeah, who's to say, guys, that's not when the first president, our very first body snatched president. Who's to say that's not when that happened? You see what I'm saying? Okay. And the reason I say that, because I don't know how far back we can go. Now, I do know they were saying that Reagan wasn't really down with stuff that they was trying to do. Obviously, John F. Kennedy, I heard he wasn't down with stuff they was trying to do. And that was kind of the reason why they did some of the stuff they did. Now, we don't know whichever presidents they did get a hold of. But we do know from what we can see that something was going on with the Bushes. We know something was going on with the Obamas. And we know something was going on with, potentially with Trump. And we definitely know something is going on with Biden. So we can track back at least 4 or 5 presidents. We know Hillary. We know something going on with her too, because y'all know what she was doing. And I told y'all, man, once they get one of them real hosts in them, that's when they engage in those bloodthirsty type of desires and things that they have, and satanic rituals, whatever. So we can date back at least maybe 4 or 5 presidents. That's gonna stretch you at least 20 years, you know. And then you have to think they met with I think it was Eisenhower, man. I don't know. I would have to go back, man, and check. My guy, it was Al Billick. They kind of blew the whistle on that. I have to check with him, but from what he was saying, that's when he believed, you know, that they made a deal and whatnot. He also talked about the time travel and stuff too. See, people want to dismiss stuff that they don't want to hear and dismiss this, you know, fiction, because it's just too far out of the scope or realm of thinking. You can't fathom. So, but we got to acknowledge that Al Billick was pretty much dead on about a lot of stuff right now. He was dead on about it. The story, guys, you have to, I played it before, but his story about, was it Antarctica? Him, and it was another guy, they gave a story about Antarctica, and they also gave a story about the Philadelphia and the Phoenix Project, and for real time travel, which is why we had a Mandela effect. If y'all know what that Mandela effect is, man. And I know I've witnessed Mandela effect, man. Hey, if you witness Mandela effect, man, put your experience or what do you believe changed some kind of way through the misconstruing of the time that we've had that have kind of changed history or historic events or historic names, historic products, whatever. If you know it was something that was not the way it was like 20, 30 years ago, and you know for sure, your mind, you remember that was a certain way. And then you got these bots and these NPCs and stuff out here now that be like, no, it was always like that. No, I don't remember that. No, I don't think you're right. But you know, because see, I be trying to tell you, people that's been fluoridating and stuff like that, you can do stuff to this timeline, the events that happen, and they won't pay no mind. They won't notice. But people like us that's spiritually conscious and whatnot, you gonna notice when something happen. Some things you gonna be like, hold on, man. And then you got your memory is clear. Your memory is more clear. So you gonna remember stuff as it really was. But somebody that's for one, somebody that's not awake, we know that. And then on top of that, they can't think straight. You can easily push stuff by them and they wouldn't know. It wouldn't even, register with them. So we gotta look at that, man. And the Mandela effect, man. Yeah, the Oscar Mayer commercial. Oscar Mayer's one. What was it? It was something else, man. I can't think. It was something else that I remember. I was like, man, I just know it wasn't like that. I don't know when it changed. And then I asked, he was like, no, it's always been like. I was like, no. But then I started looking back and stuff, and I even Googled and all that, and they had changed it, even backdated from Google. Like they went in, man, and they went in, but when they change stuff in the future or change stuff in the past, it directly affects the future. Slight little things that happen, just like in Back to the Future. If y'all ever watched that, it's a real thing. Certain people died, and I'm like, man, I know that person died. What the heck? Well, how are they still alive? Like stuff like that has happened, man. I've noticed it, and it's like people will try to get you to believe that you tripping. Nah, that ain't happening. Nah, but like, nah, man. That I know this is what happened, man. Like, I'm trying to think, man. It's been some stuff. It was one thing in particular. I'm trying to remember what it was. I was like, man, I know for a fact. What was it? I'm trying to think. It wasn't. It was either some hot dogs or I know the Oscar Mayer, but it was something else that they changed. I can't think of it right now, guys. More viewers. Clockwork Orange, Fruit Loose. I'm looking at some of y'all stuff y'all put in here. Was it Looney Tunes? Wait, what did Looney Tunes used to say? Because I think that might have been it. Well, they can wipe it out like it's never happened. The Looney Tunes spelling. Yeah, I believe Looney Tunes was one that they tampered with that. And I went back and I want to say, was it like Jiffy peanut butter or something? I can't think of it, guys. It was one that was real, like, super evident that they messed with it. And most people didn't even pick up on it. I can't think of it right now. I can't. So yeah. Yes, tunes to tunes. That may have been it. I think that was one of them. And you know what? Hold on. Because I think it was somebody. Hold on. We'll take a quick look at this, man. We'll take a quick look at it real quick. Hold on.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. And storing them into our guide craft.
Nah, that ain't it. That's not it, guys. I was going to show y'all something, man. Yeah, matter of fact, it was the Jiffy. Hold up. What the heck happened to Hold on, guys. I'm messing up. Shucks. Okay, hold on. Here we go. I don't give you a good depiction of what happened, man. That's not it, guys. It is it, but it ain't it. If you know what I mean. It was something that was real clear that you could. Somebody had put a good presentation together. But you know what? Hey, I'll be all night trying to pull that up for y'all. Be all night with it. Anywho, y'all know what time it is. We've been on here for 2 hours. We'll give or take 20 minutes maybe. But yeah, that was some stuff I wanted to go over with y'all, man. Put some stuff out there. Obviously, this video probably not gonna stay on YouTube. I'm gonna have to pull it. I'm gonna pull it. It will be on Rumble. I see most people that probably was gonna catch it, caught it. So that's everybody that's kind of, you know, in tune with whatever we put up, which is cool. Anybody come in late, and I'll put a post up on Telegram, let them know that we did put it on Rumble. So if they want to go back and kind of check what we was going over. But yeah, man, I just really wanted to touch base on that, man, and the thing that we got to look out for. And I told y'all this before. You very well may have dated somebody that wasn't a real person. Okay, as crazy as it sounds, you may very well have dated a person that wasn't a real person. And at the rate of replacements that they putting out now, because now it's becoming apparent where everybody's seeing these things. Like, think about it. We've seen too many news anchors, too many musicians, you know, music artists, whether they was some kind of droid, some kind of clone, some type of host. We done seen athletes. We don't know if everybody that's in the entertainment field has been placed there. You see what I mean? We know that people in the political arena, they all in cahoots. You see, we done seen beings on both sides of the aisle, different type of beings. I mean, from what I understand, there are good guys or bad guys, right? We don't know who's a good guy. We don't know who the bad guy. Now, understand this too, and I want to make this clear because I probably ain't really mentioned this so much. But just because somebody has something going on with their eyes doesn't necessarily mean they one of the bad guys. Let me be clear there. Okay, we have got indications from other sources that have indicated that every being that you see that has some different type of eyes is not necessarily one of the bad ones. You see what I mean? So let's not get it twisted, thinking that it is, because we always identify them. But we do know it has been a trend that we see that a lot of the ones that are in position to talk, they the ones that be having some, you know, something strange going on. Now, them ones that had that teeth stuff happening, man, I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know, guys. Don't quote me, but we don't know who's real, who's fake, man. We don't know how many people. We don't know who all around us. We don't know how much of our world is like straight generic. We don't know. That's the level of deception that we dealing with, man. So y'all gotta be, man, just like when you out, man, in the public, just start observing people, man. Just observe people, their actions and how they move and how they talking and stuff. Like I was just watching Blade, the movie Blade the other day, and Blade rolled up at like this club or whatever, and he was talking to the girl that she just got bitten. She was rolling with. It was the black girl. It was the first Blade. He rolled up. He was like, he said the bouncer at the door is not human. Neither is the hooker on the corner. And the girl was like, how do you know? And he said, how they move, how they walk, how they smell. You see what I'm saying? He was already able to identify who was who and what was what. Okay. And you look at that, you think, man, we have Draculas amongst us. Like real Draculas. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to identify them. You see one you don't even know. You don't know. We don't know. We don't know what really affects them. We know they put stuff in movies. You see what I'm saying? But we don't know what really, really does what. We don't know. But we know they exist. That's the first thing. We know they exist. And other things with them. We don't know how to deal with these things. We don't know who's been placed where and what and doing what. Are you seeing people move in and out of space like space didn't exist? They moved, they appeared, and disappeared. Reminds you of the movie Jumpers. Like, we don't know how much of this, we don't know the different dynamics of this world, the different capabilities of certain beings. We don't know that stuff, man. We just scratching the surface of realizing that there are other things here outside of what we've been led to believe. But just like in that movie I just showed y'all, the aliens from part 1, I think part 1 and part 2, they had them androids in there that nobody knew was android. Nobody knew they wasn't real people. They just owned the ship with everybody else. Just like the Chinese people on the plane, the passengers. They had no idea they had some droids and stuff on the plane. And it's like, people, this is what kills me. People be so dumb. They think that they gonna make an announcement on the morning CNN news and say, Southwest Airlines has just started their first test run with androids pilots that are going to be fully piloting the commercial airlines that are flying out this weekend. And if you're so lucky to be on one of these flights with one of these droids, please speak to them and make yourself feel at home. Ain't nobody finna come on the national news and tell y'all that y'all being flown by some goddamn robots. It ain't gonna happen. Just like they ain't gonna tell y'all that, hey, there was some kind of being on the airplane that some passengers witnessed. When have you ever got that news report? Man, people kill me, man. But I guess it's because most people that would even hear something like that, they wouldn't even believe or know where to start to begin to believe that possibly even happened. So why put it on the news, right? They just getting to the part right now where they starting to say, hey, there might be some flying objects. Man, they so far beyond that point. This is 100 years later, after they already took over, they started talking like, oh, there might be some beings, so that they can get people to fall into their trap and believe, oh, we need y'all help to protect us from y'all. Because y'all, we not supposed to know that y'all already here. Real strategic. People just ain't putting it all together. Anywho, guys, appreciate y'all staying up with me tonight, going over this information, man. I just felt the urge to get on here, talk to y'all for a second, man. Put that information out there. I'll probably do a video. I'll do a video this weekend, man. Probably drop something I want to kind of hit on too. But for the most part, I think we hit a lot of information, man. I think we really need to talk about. And like I said, man, y'all start paying attention, man. Start paying attention to what's going on around you. I told you, man, I be riding on the highway and stuff, man. I be seeing people riding one lane, and then it be like 2 other lanes wide open that they could ride freely. You know, I'm like, why are they waiting in that line? Like, you ever been in a line on the highway and you got out that line and just drove the lane, 2 lanes over, and you was going to the same dang destination, but all them stupid people sitting in that one lane waiting for that one person to move? What is that? It's like lemmings. It's like programmed people. Like, they didn't get the software update to say, hey, this is a 5-lane highway. Why the freak is you in one dang lane? And I just get out the lane. I just drive by and I just look. They all in their car like this. And I ride by like, hey, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at like, man, do you not see? Get out that lane. Y'all gonna stay in that lane. I'm gonna drive freely over. Like, come on, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Start paying attention to how people moving. I mean, it's the same thing in the grocery store. You see people piled up in like what else you need to see? People just froze. It's kind of like the movie The Cell. All the people was just stuck. They was all moving like in unison. Synchronicity. The stuff weird, guys. The stuff is weird. I'm just saying, man, I want to point that out. So y'all start paying attention, man. Y'all might see that stuff too. I'm not gonna go out blurry though. Get myself clear real quick before I let y'all go. Well, maybe not. So I'm blurred anyway, guys. So anyway, man, y'all, if you order something this week, All them orders should have went out today. Might have, I think, like 2 more orders got to get out. If anybody else want to order something, information is in the description box. Obviously, we got the IVs. $30 for a week's supply, 60 bucks for a 2 week supply. Recommend you take two weeks of the IV. Okay. Also got the DE parasite detox. Y'all already know what they do. Get them parasites out of you that they put up in you, that they trying to get up in you so they can kill you. Get that stuff out your systems. $45 for the 10-day supply. Okay. You get that whole bundle for $80. We got the BODYSHOT detox. BODYSHOT detox covers the those Morgellons and things. Some of y'all don't even know about that. Also, okay, we got the Genesis, but the BODYSHOT detox, that's $45. Okay, BODYSHOT detox, man, it's a 1-dose bath. You get in the bath, man, scrub your body, get all of that stuff off your body, off your skin. Okay, if you didn't know they had those magnets and things we talking about, if you don't know about it, you probably ain't been watching me long. Magnets and also those fibers and things that they put in those, you know, what's-it-calls that you was breathing in. Get those out your system. Okay, the Genesis pineal gland decalcifier, that deals with a lot, but first and foremost kills the fluoride and also decalcifies your pineal gland. It's $50 for a 30-day supply. It's $100 for a 60-day supply. Okay, some people use it ongoing because it kills the fluoride, keeps your mind operating on a high level. Also keeps you deals with arthritis. It also deals with the candida that's in your system. Some of you don't know about candida. You need to look that up, man. But from what I understand, 90% of people have candida in their body, and it's taking its toll on your body internally, breaking people down. See, the stuff that's really happening to you, the doctors ain't gonna tell you that. They ain't gonna tell you what's happening. So you gotta do your own research and find out. But they ain't gonna tell you what's happening because they don't want you to survive it. I know, it's a quicker world. Anyway, the bundle of the BODYSHOT detox and the Genesis pineal gland decalcifier is $135. You can do both bundles for $200. Okay, if that's something you're looking to get. But anyway, guys, if you're trying to order some, information is in the description box. Make sure you see your name or your address and what you're ordering. Okay, guys, please make sure you put your address. I have people that end up having to reach back out to you, get your address because you didn't think to put it. You just put your order, you just sent your money. Like, I need to know some information. Okay. So anyway, y'all be safe, man. I will get y'all another video probably this weekend. I will catch you then. All right.